Alright, welcome back to BrainFLoTv. If you've never been here before, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get right into the story. If you follow me on my other channel, which is SOUFLOTV, then you've heard this story before. But you also know that this is an ongoing story with new developments coming through every couple of other days. Navy petty officer accused of traveling to Jamaica to hire hitmen to kidnap and kill a young mother and her 10-month-old baby girl in a fit of jealous rage. Wow. This story right here reads like a Netflix series with all the bells and whistles to make you sit in front of that television glued to your sofa and your eyes glued to the screen. Here we go. So a member of the U.S. Navy, a military personnel who claims to be the spouse of a Jamaican member of parliament, is being detained in Jamaica over a complex murder-for-hire plot that killed the lover of that parliamentarian, or should we say upper echelon politician. Right. And the 10-month-old baby girl that belongs to that politician in a fit of rage last month. This is what authorities have said so far. Now, check it. For those who have never heard this, this is a prominent politician who had 2 children by 2 different women. The one who is in the U.S. Navy, who is accused of going to Jamaica to commit this hitman for hire murder scheme, she has a 8-year-old daughter with this prominent politician. And the one who is said to be the victim of lately with the 10-month-old child who also became a victim in the kidnap and murder plot, that is also the politician's child. So he has 2 women, and one of them, baby mama drama. And one baby mama went after the other baby mama and made sure the other baby mama and the baby disappeared. That's what this is looking like. So Leoda Bradshaw is her name, and she's a petty officer and a cook that was stationed in Miami as part of a recruiting team. Stands accused of 2 counts each of murder, conspiracy to murder, kidnapping, and conspiracy to kidnap. This is what Jamaican prosecutors have said. They said at first that she was a special forces member. Then they said that she was a prominent attorney that also works with the FBI in Florida. None of that is true. And it turns out that she is a cook and a petty officer in the Navy, and she was stationed in Miami as part of a recruiting team. Jamaican prosecutors say that she hired 2 hitmen to kill Tashina Patterson and her daughter, Phillip Paulwell, in a jealous rage after discovering that her romantic partner, Phillip Paulwell, was involved with this woman and was indeed the father of that child. Both were brutally murdered and their bodies were disposed of, is what Kingston Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitzbailey said at a press conference last week, according to many news media outlets. It is one of the most painful investigations for the team since recent times. Related coverage, authorities say that Bradshaw conspired with her cousin, Roland Balfour, who's 30 years old, to contract 2 men who ultimately ended up kidnapping and murdering the mother and daughter and then burning their bodies. More information has come out since then in the Jamaican news that she offered $500,000 to have this done. Now, I know a lot of you are listening. If you're not familiar with the story, you're thinking 500,000, $500,000 American dollars. No, we're talking about Jamaican dollars, my friend. This is to show you how cheap life is. So she offered $500,000 Jamaican dollars which would probably roughly be about 4,500 to 5,000 US dollars. That's what the hit was supposed to be for a mother and a child. However, she paid upfront $100,000, which is probably about 550 to 600 US dollars. And that was the down payment that got the job done, according to authorities, allegedly. And then once the job was done, she would pay the rest. She learned of the existence of the baby on the 5th of September 2023. Guess what? This is what prosecutors said on October 14th when they went before a judge, according to courtroom reports by Jamaica Observer. She learned of the existence of this baby on the 5th. She was so enraged. You can actually watch the rage, because if you find out about a baby on the 5th and then you reach out to the mother of that child on the 5th and then you get blocked on Facebook on the 5th and you're in Jamaica by the 6th. Wow. She wasn't thinking. Now, having learned of the existence of the child, she contacted Patterson, the mother, on Facebook and informed her that she said, "Hey, I'm the wife of Mr. Phillip Paulwell, the prominent politician. Me and him already have an 8-year-old daughter together, and I'm learning that you have a child for my husband." Now, mind you, it has come out that she is not his wife, but she told this woman that she was his wife. And she said, we're going to get a DNA test done just to make sure that your child is truly the child of my husband, right? She later came to social media and to the media and put out a statement saying, "I contacted that woman just to tell her that I am aware of the baby. I confronted Phillip and he admitted, and I just learned about the baby just like everybody else. However, I have no ill will towards her, and I told her that financially that baby will be well taken care of." Turns out that's not what happened. After this brief exchange, the now deceased person back then, when she mentioned the DNA test, she blocked her on Facebook. Blocked her. And she was in Jamaica the very next day. So the man at the center of the defendant's alleged jealousy is a well-known Jamaican politician, member of parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal, Phillip Paulwell, who is a former government minister. He is also an attorney. "The past few weeks have been extremely difficult for me," he said, "as I grapple with the abduction of my daughter and her mother. That anyone could murder a mother and an innocent baby is just unimaginable, and my heart is heavy with sadness." He posted something like that on Instagram. Now, the member of parliament has not addressed the claims that were made by Jamaican prosecutors that the woman alleged to be responsible for the 2 deaths considered Paulwell her spouse. He has not said, "We weren't together like that." He has not said, "She is my common law wife. We might not be married on paper, but we've been together for years." He has not mentioned the depths of their relationship as yet. The allegations are that she traveled to Jamaica for the sole purpose of killing Shayna Patterson and the young child that she shared with her spouse. The prosecutors continued. The Crown's allegations are that the accused, through her cousin and co-accused Roland Balfour, contracted men to kidnap and murder the mother and the child. Balfour, who is her cousin, he stands accused of 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, conspiracy to kidnapping, and 1 count of misprision of felony. Misprision of felony means you are completely aware that a crime is being committed, but yet you fail to report it and you act as if it's not happening. That's actually a charge. a common law offense that criminalizes someone who has knowledge of a felony but fails to report it. The two other men said to be involved, Roshane Miller, a 29-year-old, and Richard Brown, a 30-year-old. They also face various charges over their alleged roles. Now, Miller stands accused of 2 counts, each of accessory before the fact to kidnapping and accessory before the fact to murder. Brown stands accused of 2 counts, each of murder, conspiracy to murder, kidnapping, and conspiracy to kidnapping. The Crown's case is that Bradshaw took Patterson to a place called Stony Hill in the vicinity of the home where Bradshaw, was staying. The prosecutor said that on Friday, according to the Jamaica Observer, at this location, the accused handed over Patterson and the young child to Richard Brown and other persons who are yet to be apprehended. So they believe that more people are also involved. After this, Patterson and her young child were taken to a place called Warwick Hill, where they were shot and killed and their bodies were burnt. I don't know who shoots and kills a 10-month-old baby on purpose, but we have heard, I should say, video footage, which was played on SOUFLOTV, which is my other channel. And it is supposed to be, or allegedly, one of the investigating officers giving his account as he broke down in tears of the confession of one of the individuals that were involved. If you want to hear that, then you can go over to my other channel and listen to that. The case is before the Supreme Court's Justice Simone Wolfe Reese. On Friday, Bradshaw's defense attorney, Deborah Martin, complained about the public statements that have been made so far. She said, "We do urge that this be the forum for the dissemination of information in the matter. There's a lot of disinformation out there," Martin said in comments reported by the Jamaica Observer. "And while we are here in court waiting for you to arrive, we are aware that DCP Fitzbailey has gone and done his own press conference, which has been broadcasted throughout social media. We would urge that persons who can do what they can to urge persons who ought to know that this is the forum." The Navy has acknowledged the petty officer's arrest in comments to Miami-based NBC affiliate WTVJ. The matter is currently under investigation by Jamaican authorities and by the Navy Criminal Investigative Services, the agency said. Now, if you want to hear us explain to you what role the Navy will play in a situation like this, where a service member is in custody in a different country, accused of kidnapping and murder of a mother and her 10-month-old child, then tune in to SOUFLOTV on YouTube and catch up with the rest there. I just felt the need to put this here. This is a story that actually needs to be heard. It's crazy that it happened that way, and we will stay close to this story and we'll bring you all the details. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's BrainFLoTv. I'm out. Peace.